Hey everybody, it's Mike from AMZ Advisors, and today we're going to be talking about how to sell groceries on Amazon. So the first thing you need to do when you're considering selling grocery products or home consumable products is to get approval for the grocery category. And Amazon has pretty strict requirements for approval. You need to have a cancellation rate less than 2.5%, a late shipment rate less than 4%, and a order defect rate less than 1%. So the metrics you need to hit are pretty specific to be able to sell your grocery products on Amazon. But once you actually are able to get your products listed in the grocery category, there are other requirements that you need to meet. The first one is that your products need to be properly packaged and sealed to ensure that they're not going to go bad in a warehouse and they're not actually going to cause a health issue for the end consumer who ends up buying the product. Amazon had to accept a settlement in Germany where they would accept some responsibility for third-party sellers' actions. So this is going to be important for them to make sure that the food products are properly handled from the time they leave your warehouse to the time they actually get to Amazon and to the end customer. And they're going to do tests through your supply chain to make sure that it doesn't fall below a minimum required temperature to ensure the product quality. The second thing is that you can only sell products through FBA that have a greater than 90-day shelf life. So if your products have less than 90 days, they're already excluded from the platform. And then once your shelf life of products in FBA gets to 50 days, you actually need to remove that product from Amazon. So again, this is to ensure that they're getting the best quality products to customers and eliminating pretty much all the risks that they can have by making sure that the products are fresh and in good quality. Final requirement is the listing requirements. And for this, you actually need to make sure that all of your food grocery listings have the nutritional information for the food product, as well as provide additional information regarding food allergies or issues that people may have with certain ingredients within the product. Again, this is to ensure that the food quality is good, it's not affecting anyone, it's not going to put anyone at risk. So this is just Amazon, again, making sure that the quality is good for people to buy. And once that is all done, you need to consider certain requirements to actually send your product to FBA. So before your product even gets there, it meets those other requirements. If you don't ship it the right way, they're not even going to accept it. So you need to clearly label who is shipping the product, where it's coming from, if it's coming from outside of the country, and exactly what the shipping contents of the product are. U.S. Customs and Border Protection are very strict about letting invasive species into the country. So this is a way for them to actually be able to test the products if you are sending your food product from outside the country. If you're inside the country, you should still follow the same rules. However, it's a little bit easier as you're not actually bringing a product across the border. And then once you actually have your product in FBA, and you're selling your product, another thing you need to consider for the grocery category is the fees. So Amazon actually has created a tiered fee structure for the grocery category to try to encourage more grocery brands to sell their products on Amazon. The projected amount of the grocery market online was last year predicted to reach about 100 billion by 2022. But the coronavirus pandemic might have sped that up a little bit. So the way that Amazon structures their fee is that products under $15 only have an 8% fee, and products over $15 have a 15% fee. So that makes it a little bit more enticing for grocery sellers to get their products on the platform. And then finally, once you're actually on the platform, if you're not within two programs, one is Amazon Fresh, which is really a vendor-only program, and it's only by invitation at this point. You used to be able to apply. We don't know if that's going to open back up again. And then same with Prime Pantry. This is for non-perishable goods. Fresh is for perishable. Prime Pantry is for non-perishable. And finally, you can just sell products normally as any other seller and list your products. It's easier for products that have a longer shelf life, like snack foods, for example. But if you're selling a fresh product or a frozen product, you do have options to be able to get your products on the platform. And one of them would be to use a third-party cold storage fulfillment network. And there's a lot of them out there in the country, and they're only becoming more popular. And they allow you to essentially store your product in a freezer at whatever temperature the product needs to be stored at. And then they will actually fulfill the orders for you as the orders come in. So it's kind of FBA for frozen goods or for fresh products if you're looking at it. Right now, Amazon won't let you sell fresh produce, but the frozen goods, snack foods, and things like that are still allowed. So being able to get your frozen products to customers in a quick amount of time is going to be hugely important to be able to sell those types of goods on Amazon. And the great thing about cold storage is if it's done the right way, your products may even qualify for Seller Fulfilled Prime. There's a lot of cold storage networks out there in the country, and if it's administered the right way, you can be able to ensure that your products get there within 24 hours or up to 48 hours, depending on where the state is and how close the cold storage units are. But we've helped clients get that network set up before so they can actually get their products to anywhere in the continental US within 24 hours. And that can be a huge benefit, having a Prime badge, if you can actually qualify for Seller Fulfilled Prime through using the cold storage networks. Now that I've had a chance to share a little bit more about selling groceries on Amazon with you, if you're interested in learning more, you can go to our blog, which is here. You can also contact us to learn more if you're interested in getting your cold storage network set up or just selling groceries on Amazon in general. And if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe so we can keep you informed on other changes going on in the Amazon platform and the best ways to get your product to the end consumer. Thank you.